What we're going to have a go at now is some isometric sketching. So we're not going to use instruments, we're not going to use rulers, we're not going to measure anything. We're just going to do this freehand with a pencil, and you also might need a fine liner to go over those drawings when you finish them. You will need a 60-30 set square, but we're not going to use that to do the drawings, we're going to just use that to help us and give us some guidelines. So you can see we're going to have a go at some chairs, or chair shapes. Just very simple, very straightforward shapes. Okay, let's have a go. So you don't need a drawing board for this. You can do this freehand, it's fine. So 60-30 set square. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the set square against, rest the bottom of the set square against the page, and then I'm just going to draw very lightly a line across like that, and I'm going to move the set square along again, keep it against the bottom of the page, and draw another line, and do the same again. And just what I'm doing is just creating a few guidelines to help me get the right, or draw the right angles when I'm drawing or when I'm sketching. It's just going to help me. We're not going to use grid paper. Could use grid paper. We're not going to use grid paper because we don't want to rely too much on grid paper to help us. Rests against the bottom of the page. That'll do. And then I'm going to go the other way. So then I'm going to use the set square to go across the page in the opposite direction. And that's fine. That will do. That gives me enough of a grid to help me. Right then. So we're going to have a go at drawing some shapes. First of all, what we're going to do, we're drawing some crates. Now you can start these drawings anywhere. I would suggest that you do this, or start from a corner if you want to. You don't have to. Or start from where the two lines, or your diagonal lines at 30 degrees, where they cross over each other or intersect. I'm going to start kind of down here, and I'm just going to draw a vertical line. Now the vertical lines, I'm not going to draw guidelines for those, but use the edge of the page to help you. So we're going to they're going to be 90 degrees to the bottom of the page, but use the edge of the page to help you. So first of all, I'm just going to draw a crate. So we're just going to draw some blocks first of all. So I'm using those guidelines to help me. If you don't get it right the first time, because that's fine, just go over it it's only in pencil. Okay, that's fine. So we're just going to draw a few blocks, different shapes, different sizes. Some tall, some short, some wides, some not so wide. So you can see that what I tend to do is just draw an imaginary line to begin with, get an idea of the direction like this, and then once I'm happy with the direction that my pencil's going in, I'll then make a mark. So in this box. So remember, your lines should be parallel with each other. So vertical lines should be parallel with each other on the same block and on each block as well. The 30-degree lines are all parallel with each other in one direction and another. Just going to draw in a smaller block down here. You can overlap drawing slightly if you wanted, but for this task we're not going to do that so much. I've just got a bit of space down here for a smaller one. Don't crowd them too close together. The general rule, you don't have to follow this rule, whatever feels comfortable for you, but the general rule is that draw in the vertical lines first. So I'll draw in the front edge first, sorry, draw in the front edge first, and then two isometric lines diagonally, so you get this kind of arrow shape, and then draw in the next two vertical lines, and then pick a point on the front edge at which you're going to draw a line out. You can see all my lines cross over each other, which means that if I need to shorten them I can, or make them longer I can, it's up to me. They do cross over, because they're just guidelines, it's just a rough crate. I'm moving my arm around a lot in different positions, which helps me draw a line. I'm not just sticking to one position, which I would find difficult. So my hands and my arm is moving into position.